like that.
How about middle and two outside versus, you know, two middles and two outsides? Does that change stuff?
Yeah, just having two inside guys and one outside guy. I mean, I'm playing outside now, so it's a little bit different for me. But as far as the inside goes, it allows them to be more aggressive because we have more of a D-line type at the rush position instead of just having, you know, two outside guys and two inside guys.
What young linebackers have caught your eye this spring?
Right now, I mean, they're all doing great. They're all doing their best to pick up the work. Troy's doing really well right now, as well as D. Frank and Eric. He just got here. He's doing good as well.
How about on their side of the ball? Who's tough to guard? What receivers, running backs are showing this?
I mean, everyone's competing, but I think Rowe, he's probably Farrell Brown. He's probably the hardest one to go against as far as in coverage. His tight end is really aggressive and he run plays as well.
How come?
He's just, as soon as he puts his hands on you, he's got sticky hands, can't get off.
Go ahead.
What's some of the advice you're giving the younger guys?
It's nothing really, it's just to stay in the playbook. I mean, I think it's one of the biggest things, one of the more obvious things because, I mean, some of them kind of shy away from it, but really digging into the playbook because when you know what you're doing, it's easy to play fast.
And do you feel you know the playbook enough that you are at the high level of speed now?
Yeah, I mean, it's all new, so some of it's still, like, they're still putting new stuff in, but as far as everything that we have right now, I feel pretty solid on it, yeah.
How do you like having DP back as your position coach?
I mean, he was always our position coach. He's always there. He just had a little bit more responsibility as a D coordinator, but now having him back full time, I think it's great. I feel like there's a lot more attention given to us and our technique, and he's a lot harder on us, which I think is great. I mean, I appreciate it.
How about Coach Hoke? What's your evaluation after what you've seen of Coach Hoke?
I love Coach Hoke. He's really aggressive, very loud, and very verbal, and he's very clear on everything that he wants from us and what he expects when he's evaluating us. So I just really appreciate that in coaching.
I've talked to 7 or 8 defensive linemen this spring, and they've kind of all to a man said that front is going to be more aggressive under this new scheme, the one gap and all that. Why is it for the linebackers also, and why is it?
It's way more aggressive. We have a lot more blitz packages in and things like that, and just our reads are a lot more simple. It's like we have solo gaps, so it just allows us to play faster and be a lot more aggressive in our gaps and not as much reads.
We were talking to Coach Hoke just a second ago, and he was talking about his playbook's like a Harry Potter kind of simple.
Yeah.
You know, are you finding that helpful to your game, having a more simplified playbook?
Yeah, and I think the old playbook helped a lot because it was so overcomplicated that getting something that's a lot more simplified now, it makes it a lot easier to pick up since you had to deal with something so complicated before. So I appreciate it. I mean, it's very easy to pick up. I feel like it's easier for a lot of young guys because you see guys, you know, picking up things and everyone's kind of on the same page now as opposed to some people knowing a lot and some people not knowing very much.
Do you think that'll transfer over in a real game?
I think in a real game, it being a lot more simple and easier to pick up, it'll be a lot easier to make calls on the field, and people won't be as strained mentally while they're playing. It allows us to get set a lot faster.
Last thing I got for you, Jimmy, is what's your off the field hobbies, or what do you like to do with your free time?
I kind of have a hard term this term, so all I do right now is study, but in my spare time I might play a little bit of video games, but not really right now.
You'd prefer to be playing more video games if you have time for?
Yeah.
That's my next question. If you could be any video game character, who would it be and why?
Oh my. I mean, Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher 3. I mean, it's pretty dope. He just goes around slaying stuff and making money, so it sounds like a pretty good deal.
Right on.
Nice. Jimmie Swain, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.